Alright, so it's time to get started, I think. Oh. Okay, so last time I was having a pretty good run, and then my NES suddenly reset itself. So, like, the repairs I thought I'd done were not sufficient. My NES still has a problem. So I've switched back to my secondary NES. Which hopefully will be enough to play through the game. And I'm gonna have to dig deeper onto what's wrong with my other NES. I think there were multiple problems, and I've solved some of them. I don't know. But I've gotten to the 7th stage boss twice now. And then I've had some setbacks, which, like, ended my game prematurely. So last time I was playing, my NES reset out of the blue. And then 2 times before that, I found some situations where I could get stuck in the wall and have to reset my game. And there might be a wizard. Alright, let's go. Yeah, power adapter is another thing. I realized I'd replaced, like, all the electrolytic caps in my NES and stuff. And the general thing to think with problems resetting, like, you think power supply, usually. And while I have replaced most of the parts of the NES power supply, like the internal power supply, I never thought to take apart the power brick. However, it's got some really annoying screws on it. So, like, that's one more thing I need to do. But I've also ruled out the power brick. I have more than one. Either every power supply I have is cursed, or... and that's possible. But I tried making the power brick situation as stable as possible. I've tried 2 different power bricks, and I've tried using, like, my UPS to do further filtering on it. That doesn't seem to help. So I think it's something internal to the NES. I'll need to dig in my oscilloscope or something. I don't know. Needs more work. Anyhow, so we're using the spare NES for now. That's all there's coming of that. Oh, but I was saying, like, so the lack of password saves. When I was a kid, you know, I don't think any of my Master System games had saves. Some of my Atari ST games had saves, but it was pretty rare, even for that, where, like, you could save to floppy disk. And it wasn't, so I was saying, like, SNES RPGs are the one place where I started, like, routinely seeing saves. I guess I never had... Actually, are there Sega Master System games with saves? Like, does Phantasy Star have a save? I feel like that one should. Seems like it should exist, but I've never actually... I don't have any memories of playing a Master System game with a save feature. Wonder Boy 3? Phantasy Star has it? Yeah. I would imagine that it does, but I haven't been played. So I found out I can get onto the ladder in midair by pressing the A button. So I can just, like, swim up here and then press A to get on the ladder. Wonder Boy 3 has passwords, I see. But I was also thinking, like, I didn't expect to beat games that I had the way I do now. Like, I expect, if I buy a game, like, I usually have an intent to play it start to finish, right? But when I was like, hey, how come... Okay, I've seen power-ups here, but only, like, once. It didn't appear this time. I also noticed I could just walk behind these blocks if you just go back here. Yeah. Kind of saves me a little bit of time. So yeah, when I was a kid, like, I got a game because I wanted to play it. It wasn't the thought of being able to beat it wasn't a foregone conclusion. It was something that happened kind of rarely, and it was really exciting when it happened. But for the most of the times, I was just really happy to play the game for a while and see how far I could get that day. And usually, like a game like this, it would have been really rare for me to, like, say there was a game like this with no save, but it's maybe a couple hours long. You know, it'd be rare that I could spend that much time on the TV alone. Like, there was one TV for the family, and we had to share it. All the other things, like maybe sometime on a weekend I could spend a few hours playing a game. So I don't know, like, it was a different kind of mentality, but like this game, so playing it as it is, I'm really enjoying just like playing it over and over again. Like, I've had setbacks, but it feels really fun. It moves well. It's complicated to control. I like that about it. Something I just noticed about the animation of the tank. So the wheels, when you're on the ground, they match your rate of motion. But when you jump, they start spinning fast. But if you jump and then release the left to right button, the wheels stop moving. So it's like when you remove the friction, if you're telling the wheels to go forward, they start spinning faster. I really like that touch. That's a really nice, subtle animation touch. Tank. Yeah, not many 2600 games had endings. I didn't have too many 2600 games. I had Mario Bros. I had Desert Falcon. Those are both Infinite Loop games, I think. I had Miss Pac-Man. I think that's also an Infinite Loop game. That might have been it. That might have been all my 2600 games. I think I had it for like 1 year. It was like really late for it. Like, NES already existed. Like when I got Mario Bros. Hang on, I'm gonna supplement my fire with missiles. Yeah, you can definitely damage that with missiles. How many sprites is the tank composed of? Well, it looks like 6. 1 for each wheel, 1 for the middle bottom part, and then 3 for the top. But here, that might still be 6. Right here, yeah, the cannon's probably still 1 sprite. Like, if you want to call each tile, sprite tile, a sprite. I mean, together they put together to make, they assemble to make a sprite, but it's made up of 6 tiles, I think. Genesis and SNES were around when you got a 2600. Hi there, Ken Sadian. That's even later. Yeah, for me it was like, I'd seen Super Mario Brothers. I thought it was really cool. And we had an Atari ST in the house. So Atari was kind of like a known name. And and the Atari 2600. I think it was like the junior model. Like it was black with like a rainbow stripe on it. And wait, is this a dead end? Yeah. Okay, I can't go this way. So this room, I will go up and then come in to from the left because it wraps around. Oh, you got to collect your neighbors' old 2600 games. That's a good benefit. Yeah, like I remember, like it was the inexpensive one, and we knew about Atari, so they got me that. And I got Mario Bros. For it, and my initial reaction to that was just like, what is this game? Why? This is not Super Mario Brothers. Bring this guy down here. But I played it anyway. It was fun. 8 sprites when holding up? Yeah, I can't tell. I can't really count pixels very well on the CRT, but an emulator could definitely show you. Mason has a really nice sprite view, and so does Nintendulator. And there's like a Lua plugin for FCUX that'll show you sprites. Like it'll put little boxes around them. So I've gone up to the left, so I'm back into the same room that I entered a while ago. Like the entrance is just up there. Oh no! Oof. I looked away. But yeah, like this is right in there. That's where the entrance was that I came in. I was going the wrong way. So instead, to get into it, I went around. Actually, maybe that doesn't wrap because we went underneath and then up and then around. But we will go through that way later. Anyway, this leads to the boss. Yeah, so like, all my Atari ST games were things that I'd play, see how far I could get that day, and then come back the next day. One game that did have a save was Dungeon Master, but and I was so interested in that game, but I just didn't. I don't think I had the either the patience or the interest in like trying to map it out and plan it out when I was a kid. So I played like the first couple floors of Dungeon Master a lot, and they were really fun. Like I remember thinking that was fun. But now if I play a game, like I want to go all the way with it. It's like it's a very different mentality. But if I'd had an NES as a kid and I had this game, like it's definitely the kind of game that could have just been a thing I like to put in and play now and then, and never really expect to finish it. definitely does get tougher and tougher as you go in. The jumping tank solved all the problems you had with tanks. So I'm not a huge fan of these top-down sections in general. Like, I would love it if there was more heavy action in the tank. Because those parts are the parts I find really the most fun. These parts are a bit slow. Kind of reminds me... Jurassic Park for SNES, like you go inside and there's these first-person sections. And the first-person sections they're neat looking, but they're really slow, and there's a lot of them. So that kind of reminds me of this game, where like you have your regular walking around phase, which is really cool, and then these indoor phases, which are okay. They're definitely not my favorite part of this game. You're getting tired of holding the button to strafe. Actually, why am I wearing headphones? I don't need those tonight. Okay. Back to the tank. Back to the good stuff. I have the headphones on at the start because I need to check my sound and stuff. But I have a speaker on the CRT, so my CRT also needs work. All my electronics need work. But the buttons on the front don't work so well. They have like a design flaw that they kind of get out of position and then they're stuck. There's a sequel on PS1 to this? Oh, okay. I didn't realize it came to PS1. I knew there was a Genesis one, I knew there was a GBA, 1 or 2 GBA games. And then there's the three... the 3 Inti Creates games. I haven't played any of them. Is there only one GBA one? Maybe there's... Oh! Ah. Just fell in the lava there. Wii download only installment? Oh, Game Boy Color. I thought it was GBA. Anyhow, I haven't played any of them. I have to master Blaster Master before I want to move on to another one. Yeah, you seem to really enjoy the Blaster Master Zero games. very good. I liked watching you play them. Fifth game? Wow. Is it counting Bomber King, which wasn't even by Sunsoft? It was just sort of an inspiration for this game and then adopted as a sequel for the Game Boy. Yeah, I've seen someone play Blaster Master 2 a little bit, and it did not look great. I'm skipping the door by blowing a hole in it, and then I can open it. Can I get stuck in this? My tempting fate. Huh. Well. It seems like they might have a system in place to... Wait, where am I going? I just realized this is not the way I need to go. I don't need to come back yet. So when you pause, all the blocks come back. But I think it destroys the block that's on your tank. However, I discovered in an earlier playthrough, and this is one of the times where my game ended like halfway into the game, if you're outside of the tank and you pause, the block will reappear and you'll be stuck in the wall. Because that's what happened that one time. I don't know if that'll happen every time. Okay, so here we go. I should have gone back this way. Is that not in the manual? Fenrir. Oh, that's the optical disc emulator for Sega Saturn? Yeah, in the Japanese version, Sophia the Third is the name of the planet. Hang on a second. I could bring up the... I'm curious what the manual says now. In the Japanese version, yeah. When you pause, it says Sophia the Third, Nora MA01. So I think originally in the Japanese version, the Sophia the Third is the planet. Uh-oh. Where did I go? There we go. My keyboard's sort of far away. Hang on. Okay. So, there's a story. I'm not able to read this for you, but that's it in Japanese. And Nora seems to be this character that stays in the tank, I guess. I haven't tried to read that either. Metal attack. So, I don't know. I don't know if the tank... Oh, MA. MA is metal attack, I think. MA01. I think that's what that is. But in this manual, does it say anything about Sophia? I guess not. Okay. And then somewhere in here, well, I guess there was something about... Is it mentioned in the story? Something about Nora. Well, I don't know. I'll have to find a translation or try and translate it at some point, but... Yeah, it did say metal attack, or attacka. Maybe that is attacker. Collector's copy of Alwa's Awakening. Are they actually announcing that it's shipping, finally? I haven't heard any news. Yeah, I saw a little bit about how the Zero games do it, and it seemed like a pretty neat way to combine all the existing ideas into one. Okay. So this area... I have to be really careful here. And I've already failed a bit in this respect, because... You can't... Oh! Okay. Every enemy that drops power in this section is kind of important, I think. So it's worth my while trying to pick these up. Come on. I don't know what those drop. Pod drops H. Oh, they drop H as well. Okay, so I don't need to take care of the red ones. But, yeah, every time I come through this area, I end up in dire need of health. And last time I actually got through it without a death. Maybe we can do that again. Wait, is this where I'm going? This seems right. Wait, am I wrong about this? Where am I? I think this is the section I'm thinking of. But if it is, it must be really long. This is a very big game. Oh, that was the initial estimate? See, I don't remember seeing what a shipping estimate was for it, so I guess I haven't really... Ah! Come on, lightning. There we go. Lightning. I've only got 7 lightning left. Yeah, usually it's right here that I was starting to run out of power. I guess if I play carefully in this section, like, it's fine. But there's a lot of enemies that are hard to see when you're on your way up. Suddenly appear and attack, like this one. Oh. Yeah, moving is one thing, moving or... Oh yeah, a trick I learned. So, say I wanted to get that creature below, and I don't remember exactly where it stopped, but it should be on screen, right? But it's scrolled off the bottom somehow. I can pause and unpause, and it comes back. Which is good for farming that particular thing. I don't know if that'll come up in any other room in the game, but I found it as a trick for this particular room, which I was often really desperate for health during, though I'm doing fine right now, so... Yeah, that was another thing about, like, the way I played games as a kid. Like, I didn't have an NES, so, like, every NES game I had experience with, was because, like, a friend owned it, and I get to play a little bit of it sometimes when I visited them, you know? And then, actually, that reminds me, Star Tropics had a save system. I think that's one of the few NES games that I actually encountered a save system, like, back then. But I remember when he got it, like, he took months and months to play through it. He spent so long on the spaceship level. So for a while, like, every time I'd visit, you know, he'd be on the spaceship level still, and we'd try it, and not get very far in it. Whereas, like, a lot of the middle chapters I never even got to see because he got through them really quickly. So I got to see, like, bits and pieces of Star Tropics over a long period of time, but I never got to, like, play through it until a few years ago when I, well, finally got an NES, and then finally got my own copy of Star Tropics. But yeah, I guess the the gist of what I was saying is just that, you know, at this time it was kind of cool for a game to just get too difficult and peter out, as long as there was something fun to do in the first part of the game that you could reach. But at the same time, looking back, like, maybe the games that had, like, level selects and stuff like that were more fun. But it's weird, I don't think I knew anybody who had Mega Man. I was thinking about that. That might have been a large part of the popularity of Mega Man games. Like, it's just... maybe they're hard, but there's a lot of stuff you can try without having to master much. And I was thinking today, like, what would Battletoads have been like with a level select? And then I started thinking about what it would take to hack it in. And I think you could use, like, the vulture animation to let you just kind of, like, drop into whatever level. Maybe try and make some sort of level select out of the existing map screens. Yeah, it's weird, like, I had heard of Mega Man. The first Mega Man I played was on Game Boy, actually. I think it was Mega Man 3 for Game Boy. I borrowed it from a friend. I probably traded, like, Metroid 2 for a while, or Kid Icarus or something. Yeah, I thought it was a really cool game. And something that I remember that game doing that I don't think I've really seen to that extent very much in other Mega Man games, but I think it was like Dive Man or Snake Man. Snake Man's weapon, it only did a little bit of extra damage to Dive Man. I think that's what the pairing was, but because of the way it moved and stuff, it was like the perfect weapon to use against that boss. And I really liked how that worked. And usually in Mega Man games, a weapon being powerful against a boss is just really a matter of it doing more damage. But I like that setup where it actually... It's not really about doing more damage, it's about being a convenient firing pattern or something like that, or... And I've been surprised that I haven't ever seen that more. In Mega Man games. But that's probably also really hard to pull off. In terms of... what is this? Is this the lobster? No. This... Oh, I always forget this one. Oh. Nothing! Didn't expect one to come out of nowhere. Do I want to go back and farm this room for gun? It's good to have long-range weapon against this boss. I got overconfident. Because last time I had like a really good fight against it, I think. I found that with a couple bosses in this game, where like the first... Like the stage 6 boss, I think I did it first try. So when I came back to it the second time, and it destroyed me several times, I did not expect that. Ah, I lost my gun. Okay. Well, okay. Oh. Alright, so... The thing is, you can use the gun against this boss, but it's like so much more effective to use grenades. Like they just do way more damage. I was kind of annoyed that that one just like appeared where I was standing. And there, my bullets disappear. So on the lower part of this area, my bullets disappear. And I think it's because that's where the POW meter is. So maybe like right here the bullets would also disappear, but... Aye. Oh, now I don't have long-range gun anymore. getting fast. Okay. Hi there, Ralph99. How's it going? Yeah, I've heard of that trick. I'm not prepared to use it just yet. I'm having too much fun playing it as it is. Or, I mean, it's still as it is, but playing it without exploiting a feature like that. What am I doing? Ah! Wow, that was a lot of damage really fast. There we go. Good to see the hover. Yeah, this game has been great. I'm trying to think what I've played by Sunsoft before this. I mean, Gimmick is amazing. But that was like one of their... That was probably their last NES game. Oh no. Okay, this is getting dangerous. Another one straight up here that I can't shoot because it's not on screen yet. I'll make it out of here. Okay, I can just run. Ah! Pattern's so erratic. Okay. I will burn some hover to get that back. Okay. Feeling a bit more secure now. Yeah, I remember seeing the Batman game. I'm trying to think what the first Sunsoft game I would have played was, and like... Because I didn't have an NES, I can't think of anybody who... like any of my friends who owned any games by Sunsoft. This is funny, like... If you're up against the wall and you press up, you can only shoot the block on the left, but if you turn around, the gun tilts to the other side. What I used to do was this. I'd get stuck. Oh wait, I'm doing it wrong. But I'd be like here, unable to proceed, and I'd pause, and then do that. And this would put me in two places at once somehow. I'm sort of going back and forth on alternating frames. That was my first technique to get out of there, but then I found out there's a by design way, or a more by design way. I don't know if they're both by design. I feel like there's a faster way back. I feel like this is the first room of the area, and I can just go up here. Yes. Okay. I missed that. Yeah, their Spy Hunter game looks pretty neat. I had seen Spy Hunter in the arcade, but that's not a Sunsoft game. Like, the Sunsoft, they specifically did that NES port. Wait, they did Spy Hunter and then they did a Super Spy Hunter? for NES? Like, there's a sequel and it's, like, much better, isn't it? So I don't know, like, maybe Gimmick was the first Sunsoft game I played much of. And, like, Batman was one that always looked cool, but I still haven't really... Like, I've played the first level. Maybe I'll give it a thorough try at some point. Alright, back to Area 1. And I've played a bunch of Euphoria Heibereke. And that game's really neat, but I haven't beaten it yet. But I'm wondering, were there... I'm trying to think of, like, Sunsoft Game Boy games. I think they also did a Batman game for Game Boy, and I thought that one was really cool. I didn't own it, but I think I got to play it at some point. I don't know, I'm trying to think of where I became aware of Sunsoft, but maybe I didn't until I actually had an NES of my own, which wasn't until like 2010 or something like that. So weird, so like the console is sort of like... I've been able to live with it more deeply for like a decade. Rather than, even though it's been around for, I think it's coming close to 40 years now. Actually, has it hit 40? Did it come out in 83 or 82? Oh wait, I'm gonna need some more H. That's probably enough. I think I should get one more for luck. That's not going to be one I can pick up. Okay. I think that's enough. I think minimally, I think you get up with 5, but... Or maybe just 4. Sometimes those guys jump and sometimes they don't. They published the Final Fantasy Legend games? Huh. Alright, Area 4. Oh, they were reprinted. Alright, so to the right is the room with the key. To the left. Is the key. This area seems exceptionally short compared to the previous areas. But I guess usually... I guess most of the areas have like 2 large rooms and then some corridors, whereas this one has... Oops. This one very large room and then not too many corridors. So that sound I've been interpreting as the frogs croak. Doing? There we go. So I don't know. I got to assume my opinion of Sunsoft is largely based on Gimmick, because I think that's like the first Sunsoft game I actually like really played through, and that was rather recent for me. So I feel like I knew of them as a kid, but only from like ads and stuff. I don't think I played any of their games. Except a little bit of Batman, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if I played Batman. I don't know. It's hard to remember. And I definitely like had heard of Blaster Master. Oof. This area can be a nightmare getting out of. Because if you come out of the boss... Last time... soul-crushingly hard? I felt like Gimmick was easier than this game. But maybe this game is also soul-crushingly hard? I don't know. But, I don't know. Gimmick was just wonderful. Like, I was amazed it had a unique platforming mechanic that felt well developed. The secrets are really great. You got further in this one? Well, I would say, like, this game does give you opportunities to take it slow and careful and grind in a way that Gimmick doesn't. Gimmick is more... I don't know how to describe it, but, you know, it doesn't have stats. There's, like, some very limited use power-ups, but not like you pick up 50 missiles in Gimmick or can walk around shooting enemies if your health is low. I think there's one boss in particular in Gimmick that tends to be like a bit of a brick wall for people, and it doesn't really get any easier after that point in the game either. Like, the last couple stages are pretty hard, but I had a pretty good time learning to play that game. And it's so well put together. It's a great soundtrack. It's actually... So there were all these NES games, or all these Famicom games with like expansion audio soundtracks. Gimmick is the one where I think they put it to really good use. Like I think Lagrange Point has good music in it, but all the tracks are too short. Castlevania or Akumajo Densetsu, Castlevania 3, I like the tracks individually, but as a soundtrack it's just heavy and kind of too much for me. I actually like for like something to listen to while playing a game, I like the Castlevania 3 version better. Which is maybe weird to say, but... Oh no, I don't have the long shot. Oh, it's just the frog. Okay. Right, I should remember that it was the frog. It's been croaking at me the whole level. Ah. Okay, so that fire missed me. Let's try and stand in the same place. No, that still hit me. I feel like there's only certain angles it can throw the fire at, and if I stand like at the perfect angle near it, then I'll be fine every time, but I haven't figured out what that angle is. Oh, you know what I've never tried? I've never tried leaving the boss room with the item on the ground. Next time I start a new game, I should try it. So, being so low in power, there's an enemy right here that might shoot at me, and it can knock me off the ladder. There we go, I'm fine. It did knock me off the ladder. So that enemy is like randomly, sometimes it flies away, sometimes it's very aggressive. Last time it shot me right off the ladder as soon as I peeked my head out. Oof. Okay. So it's a bit tense getting out of there. We've got the key. Alright, off to Area 5. I guess I don't even need that. I really like this area. I think it's actually kind of the best environment art in the game. In a game that has a lot of great stuff in it. This, or... well, this room and also the key room where you could see water underneath. And like a reflection. But I remember I kept maps of Blaster Master in my folder for like pixel art inspiration. It was one of the games that was kind of a go-to just for stuff to look at when thinking about this part here, like the reflection in the water and how you can see like the pillars kind of through the surface. Like that's really amazing that they pulled that off with the NES color limitations. Like they even do like a shadow of the surface with a color change. I don't know. Really neat. So I'm curious. I really want to play the Japanese version through once. Once I feel I've mastered this one, I want to play the Japanese one. Mostly to see what they did in this room. Because all these platforms are gone, and I know you just jump straight down. I guess I don't need to fight that. There's no point. You jump straight down and have to catch a ladder about, like, right about here. But I don't know how the mechanics work for catching a ladder. Do you automatically hit it? I don't know. But the nice thing about the Japanese version is it has infinite continues. So if you're having a problem with this, like it's right near the start of the area, so you just like try it over and over with little consequence. But in this version with only 5 continues, trying to figure out that room could easily end your game. Batman? I mean, I've seen a lot of it, I just haven't played through it myself. So I might want to play it eventually. Well, I don't think it's too high on my list. I do think it's a cool game. But I've also seen it a lot, so like I've definitely seen the pixel art in in NES Batman. And I've listened to the music quite a bit. That was another thing, like, so by the time I got an NES, I kind of did it to study its sound properties, so I was listening to a lot of NES soundtracks. So there are a lot of games that I've heard their music, but haven't really ever played them. And this was one of them. I really loved the soundtrack. The first stage has really good percussion. I think that I've kind of adopted some techniques from that into my, you know, standard palette of sounds. Okay, here I once got sucked into a wall by a glitch pipe. I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea to fight so many at once. It's harder to avoid their shots, but there's also slow down. I want to go to the left here. Or try and bait the snails. Thought I might get hit by a snail going for that. Okay, that's nice. My power is back up. I'm a bit more interested in Super Spy Hunter than Batman, actually, in terms of, like, playing it. Just because, I don't know, I've seen a lot of Batman, a lot of people play it. I feel like it's known. I've only seen someone playing Super Spy Hunter once, I think. So I'm more curious about it. Spy Hunter on the C64? I have not played very many C64 games. I occasionally saw them around when I was a kid, but I didn't really have any friends with one. There was one at school, but it wasn't used very much. And instead we had a lot of Apple IIs that everybody used. Somehow that thing didn't shoot at me? Or maybe it did, and I didn't notice. The C64... So at this point I have a bunch of 8-bit computers and consoles. I do not have a C64. I do not have a ZX Spectrum, and I think I'd want a ZX before a C64. It's slightly more interesting to me, somehow. But I'm not sure I want either of them just yet. I still have to reckon with all the consoles I currently own and make something on all of them. So I'd like to make a game that is really portable and port it to, like, every retro console I currently own, which is NES, Game Boy, Super NES, Genesis, maybe Sega Master System because it's included with the Genesis, basically. MSX2, and then I have an Atari ST and an Amiga now. Oh, and an Apple II, an Apple IIe. So I figure I've got enough to hold me for a long time. Okay, I've only got one gun power here. This is another hold the button to strafe and mash the other button boss. So I want to make something worthwhile for each of those. But if I ever find a C64, it seems to be really hard to find one that's in good repair and for a good price. Like, I can definitely find ones that are working, but people want a lot of money for them. And I can find ones that are broken, and I don't want to repair a C64. I have enough work repairing the other systems I have. Oh, and I guess I've got a Pentium computer to play, like, DOS games on of a certain era. So if I take a hit, I will have to get up close, which is a severe disadvantage against this boss. Oops. So I'm kind of switching fingers. Right now I'm holding the strafe button with my pinky and mashing with the other 3 fingers, kind of back and forth. Pinky's getting tired. How much more health does it have? This boss has way too much health. And blocks way too many of my shots. And my wrist is getting tired from the mashing. Come on. Almost took a hit there. Come on, there we go. Ugh. Okay, what happens if I leave the room? Music doesn't come back. It's still here. What happens if I leave the dungeon? I should experiment with that someday. Not today. I'm too scared to do it today. So I didn't take a hit, but... Oh, my hand is tired. I really love this section, like getting out of the tank and having to go for an excursion. It's kind of funny, like... So, if this were like a modern Metroidvania kind of game, you know, all those dungeons where all you get is kind of tank power-ups that you don't really need, and if you really want to try and beat the game, they're out of the way, so and they'll slow you down, make the game take too long to beat in a single session anyway. So you don't have to go to them. Why does this like look weird? Like that's right where I got sucked through, but it was like walking here. I got sucked in like right there. I wonder what triggered that. I don't really want to trigger it again. But I also feel like it was a pretty rare event. And it's weird, there's kind of a mark on the wall where it happened. Which is probably just a coincidence. So, like, all the systems I have, with the exception of an MSX, were all systems that I had at some point. Well, and the Amiga. I didn't have an Amiga. But the Amiga I knew about. I'd played an Amiga. An MSX I'd never played before. Well, basically I played Dragon Slayer 4 on it. And then Xanadu. Oh, right, you can't go back up that way. those are the main MSX games that I'd played, but they convinced me of the worth of the platform. I'd heard about it before, but after playing both of those games, I really wanted to know more about MSX. Thinking back, so like, I think 3 or 4 times I haven't been able to get this far in the game, so I'd forgotten about how this part works. I'll have to go around. But anyway, what I was saying, like, a modern Metroidvania, all those side dungeons and stuff, you know, they'd hide little upgrades in there. Incremental progress for you to have something to save and give you a reason to feel like it was worth entering all of them, right? Like they would do stuff with them. I gotta assume that the Indie Create games are kind of like that, but I don't really know. But in this game, without a save, it seems like it's good that they don't really have anything essential, because you need to figure out where not to go to be able to make progress. Your first MSX game was Gradius or Salamander? So do you have an MSX? Or have you played it emulated? Yeah, the scrolling's a bit of a thing with MSX. Like, most games don't try and scroll, but when they do, it tends to be choppy. On MSX2, games can scroll smoothly, but they tend to have stuff at the edges, like if you play Space Manbo, on MSX2 it'll have smooth scrolling, but the edges will have, like, you'll see black flip from one side of the screen to the other as it gets to the new tile. It's kind of weird. So it's like a partial solution to smooth scrolling, just with, like, an edge artifact. I guess that's, like, not too far off what you see in a lot of NES games, where, like, here you can see weird stuff at the top of the screen. But I think MSX2 Plus added another, like, hardware register or something where it could hide a column of the screen, so you wouldn't have that problem. I don't know. I got an MSX2, so playing Space Manbo on that. It's smooth scrolling, but with weird edges. But yeah, a lot of MSX1 games, well, I think most of them don't even try to scroll, but a lot of them have really rough scrolling. You just kind of gotta be used to it. Or get used to it? I don't know. For a long time it would have really put me off, but I've kind of gotten accustomed to it. Alright, Area 6. Icy Zone. I think the route through most areas is just like, if you keep going up and to the right, you should get where you're going. That way you don't really have to memorize maps or anything like that, but... And then there are a couple like little deviations from that you gotta figure out. Slippery ice. Okay, let's keep going. So here it can wrap around. So to the left and straight up is where I need to go. But I will get here by going 2 rooms to the right. And it'll be the same room. So if you fall here, it wraps. And grab some homing weapon. Got 80. Okay, so it was worth getting. But the really cool thing about MSX, like, not so much the hardware, I mean, there's similar hardware, but the fact that it has all these Japanese games that didn't make it anywhere else, that are really peculiar or interesting, like especially Konami. The history of Konami is like so intimately tied to that machine that if you'd like to get to know a lot of their formative games, it's a good platform for that. Penguin Adventure? Hi there, Egg Boy Color. Yeah, that does have really neat perspective. I haven't played too much of that, but I've seen it. Konami and Falcom. But Falcom is like... they've been on lots of platforms, so... you can find their stuff on other platforms, but... I guess like PC-88 and PC-98 also have a lot of like Japanese stuff that never made it anywhere else, but they're more home computers and less explicitly gaming machines. And whereas like MSX was definitely, I feel like it was a more kind of dedicated, or had a bigger presence for games, maybe. Or maybe it's the fact that MSX also made it to parts of Europe. So you have a lot of games from like the Netherlands and Spain. Oops. Aw. Those stay? Oh, they do stay. Neat. You beat XCOM. Terror from the deep. You can go home happy. That's great to hear. How are you doing, Dr. CDCs? Sometimes forget the ordering of letters in your name. After Doctor, it gets a little bit sneaky. This room I think is really neat. I wish it was more of a puzzle, maybe. Like figuring out how to build a ladder out of breakable blocks, but it's fine that it isn't. It's sort of a... Oh! CDC, CDC. Yeah, like PC-88, a lot of the games for it are really rough, and a lot of them have MSX ports because they use the same CPU, and they tend to be more fun on MSX. I don't know. Whoa, I wasn't looking, and I'm not pressing anything. I just tapped a little bit. Look at that. There's no friction. You just keep going. Yeah, some, like, PC-98... is basically a DOS computer. Like, it's an x86. It just has different video hardware and different sound hardware. So it had, like, standard sound that was kind of better than an ad lib. And it had graphics that were, I don't know, I want to say like somewhere between EJ and VGA. Anyway, let's go into the dungeon. Oh yeah, this is a weird dungeon. And there are some ports of PC-98 games to DOS. Like Rusty. A few of the, like, dating sim erotic games, I think, made it to international release. There's a lot of those on PC-98. I forgot how treacherous this area is. Okay. This next room is really hard to get through without dying. There's power in the corner. Okay, if I go straight here, I can pick up that. Ah. It's really hard to deal with these where you have to turn. Not doing well here. CGA is strangely endearing. Yeah, it was kind of neat. And a lot of games supported it for a long time with, like, systems that automatedly or poorly converted the assets. Okay, I can get a gun power up here. Usually. But I've forgotten where it is. I think there's one along the bottom. Or near the bottom. And there's one near the top. Okay, there's one gun. Mod your Tandy 1000. Yeah, I think it's basically equivalent to EGA capabilities, but it just wasn't as widely distributed as EGA. And it was compatible with CGA, so a lot of people... Some games I found, like Tandy mode, just uses CGA. Because they didn't want to write another implementation like EGA. I don't know if it was more inconvenient or something. I've never looked into how it's programmed. Okay, so... only one gun power-up? I could swear I once found 2 gun power-ups in here, and, like... I've never seen it again. Oh wait, what's this all the way to the right? Is this like an area I can get into? I'm curious. Oh, let's just go. No, this is blocked off. Okay, so that can't harbor secrets, can it? These things sometimes give you gun power up. Oh, I took a hit. Lost the gun that I just gained. But it gave me another. And another. Ooh. And another. So I feel like different enemies have different drop rates, because I think these cannon things drop gun at a higher rate than other enemies that drop stuff. Ooh! Got full power. All this power and I can't hit anything with it. Floppy disk still works, but disk not so much. Yeah, I found my Atari ST. I went through all my old discs recently. Maybe a quarter of them or a fifth of them? Maybe less than that. It came up, you know, clean and no errors. There's a lot with minor errors, but they might need to be corrected to be able to run the stuff on them. And then there were a bunch where, like, some part of it was irrevocably destroyed. Oh yeah, okay. Ah! Sorry, I forgot my strategy for this boss. I forgot that its claws shoot these extra things. Oh, I've already taken 2 hits, and they do so much damage. What's happened to the music? I think the music is bugged. It sounds like the part of the first stage music, but not all of it, and it's like at half speed. Oh! So I can only take one more hit here, and then I'll have to redo this whole stage. This is not the first time the music has bugged on a boss for me, but the other time it played the victory sound and then was silent after that. Alright. Yeah, that was strange. So I guess there's some bug that corrupts the boss music sometimes, but because I've seen that twice now. But I like that it did it in different ways, like it played different music. So this must have kind of set it to a track that doesn't exist, which ended up playing bits of another track. Which I think I've seen in, like, doing music rips of NES stuff. If you could force, you know, like the music is generally indexed by number, so you you send a number 1 and it plays track 1. You send a 2, it plays track 2. And then if you send 20 and there's no track 20, it plays stuff that gets interpreted as data that means play bits and pieces of existing tracks sometimes, and then you get stuff like that. I saw a lot of stuff like that when, yeah, like working with NSF files, like music rips from NES games. I guess it's the same concept as like World -1, where like there's no designed World -1, but it'll be made out of bits and pieces of the rest of the game. And the same if you use one of those Game Genie codes that lets you select like any world. You get all these weird Mario worlds that are made out of pieces of the existing ones. Die! I got out of my tank to shoot the mine on the ground because the tank's cannon is too high, and it bumped me off. It fell all the way down. I was trying to think of like, is it possible for me to get back up to the tank? And I guess I wouldn't be, because I'd have to climb up here, and I can't break these blocks without the tank's cannon. But for a moment there, I thought maybe I could survive, because I landed on a spike and that caused me to take damage instead of taking the fall explode, but then I fell off and exploded. So I don't think I would have made it back anyway, but that's what was going through my mind. Okay, so I did this, and then one of those bombs knocked me back. Woof. I guess it'd be better just to ignore the existence of that thing. Oh, no! Don't knock me off. There we go. Homing missile sometimes works on those. I guess I should take advantage of that more often. Okay, so that was my first continue. Trying to think. I took a death to the blocks boss. And I took a death to one of the other bosses, and then to this Crab Redux boss. What does Redux mean? I've never understood that abbreviation? It's hard to turn around here to shoot up there without going through the door. Okay. And this, right up here, this wraps around to the start of the level. That's the quick way out. Okay. Maybe we should just do this. That way I won't walk into the spikes by accident. If I get out here... Okay, at least the tank stops when you get out. It doesn't keep sliding. That'd be cruel. I wonder if they considered that. That seems like something they'd think of. But maybe not. If they'd thought of it... It also seems like something they'd keep. So these enemies don't drop power. The eyeballs might. But, so it's really hard to... go along one of those without taking damage. That's right, I took a death in this room, because it's so hard to get through here without taking damage at every corner. There's a gun. Where's the 4-gun? Ah, there it is. So, I thought there was another 4-gun, like, somewhere over here, but I've only seen it once. So maybe it was an accident that it appeared? In Latin, reducere, I don't know, brought back or bringing back. Okay. This is more like redux. I lost 2 gun from that. Well. I'll have good luck with these. Oh, I got 4. Now I can attack them diagonally. That's good. Slowly but diagonally. Alright, now we got the wave. Whew. What? That felt mean. It disappeared. See, this one disappeared now. Am I gonna get hit as I walk past it? Hang on. I'm gonna come back for it. No, it is gone. Okay. What's up here? Oh, right, okay. So this is the left side of that room. It's like an alternate way through, but it's like so dangerous. Why would you go this way? Go a nice way that gives you lots of power-ups, or go this hard way. I couldn't hit it with that weapon. Oh, okay. Back to this nightmare. Die! No! I felt like I had really solved this boss the last time I fought it, but I think I was just lucky. There we go. I guess the more hits you get in, the more it like kind of has a little stun moment. Oh. I'm still curious about what happens if I like leave the whole dungeon. I'm not ready to do that. Maybe I should try that at the start of a run next time. Or after like this run ends, I could do the first boss and see what happens. I should have used my weapons. What do I have? I've got homing. Oh, I've got lightning too. I have wall 1. And okay. So we're back to the start of this place. Which... is this the way forward? I think I need to go down and left. Yeah, there we go. Area 5. Ooh. Why does it feel like my weapon is powered up? Alright. So long. Area 4. That's funny. How the wall climb interacts with the door that's opening if you just hold left. Okay. Alright. So now we go back to area 2. Long jump down. Oh, I could grab... I don't think I can get up there. Oh, if I thought about it, I could have refilled my hub. That's okay, though. Don't really need it for anything. Well, that's not entirely true, but... Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't need it for anything. There's at least one point... Well, there's a point right before the Stage 7 boss where I could pick up some gunpowder with it, but... in the same dungeon you can get full gunpowder anyway. Alright. So Redux is like a return, I guess. Is that what you're saying? To be brought back? Sorry, I keep looking at chat and that's just whatever was said last continues to... seem like the current topic, even though it's it's been a while. Area 2, okay. Do I have lightning? Oh, I do. Come on. Is that worth it? I don't know. I used my hover for it. $16.24 is the first known usage. Alright. So I think I go straight through here and then down one door. And that gets me to the room I can use my wall powers to proceed. Oh. No, that's area 3. Okay, one more down and on the left, I think. So we're right in here. This is curious. Can you get here without... Yeah, you could just walk here. Without the crusher cannon, I think it is, that breaks the walls. But after you get through here, you can't cut up here without the this thingy. Just want a little practice with the... So here, left, right, and up. Left goes up the wall, right goes down the wall. And up points upward. So it's as if you're on the ground. The controls remain the same, but not aligned to the direction that you're actually facing. So here, right goes up the wall and left goes down the wall. So it matters which side you're on. Alright, Area 7. Okay, so that you go down and right, the first room. But otherwise, it's basically right in... Well, no, there's some rooms that I go down in. So this area has tunnels, which disconnect the map. Is it worth grabbing that lightning and power? Probably. I don't know. Probably not, actually. I don't think I'm gonna have a chance to use it. Whoa, look at that power. So this is the digging room. So you don't want to go up there. That's a dead end or something. I don't know. I just know you don't go there. Can't remember. But it's hard to go down in this room because you can't shoot down. Or wait! I just thought of a way to shoot down. Let me see if this works. I can shoot down! I was wrong! There is a way. It's tricky. Okay, I have more powers than I thought. Let's go further. Okay, I think this is leading to the last room. Nope. Okay, there's another corridor. Oh, right, that's right. There's another corridor, another big room. And then that leads to the final corridor toward the boss. And these enemies, instead of dropping H like they do in every other area, drop P, but they are reddish. You mapped B on your controller to both A and Turbo B. So, Turbo Strafe? That'd be nice to have. I don't know, some of these bosses are making me consider auto fire. So I think up here is the way home, the quick way back. This is the big room I was talking about. So I could use these enemies to farm hover, maybe? But it's also dangerous. Okay, that's not that dangerous. I know where it's spawning. But it's hard to... Wait, I picked up hover, right? It still looks like I've got 0. This one's annoying. It's too high. Oh well. So I think that's the last chance to get hover before the last... There might be another 1 or 2 of those enemies in there, but... There might be some in that... Yeah. If the mashing in this game was a little worse, I might want to go for an auto controller. If I was emulating it, I definitely would, but I don't have an auto controller for my NES. I'm not too keen on owning yet another controller. I have way too many already. Only there was one controller that did everything. And I mean, they kind of do when I'm emulating. See, that gun you can't get without hover. Which is so irritating. Because, oh, I did have a little tiny bit of hover. Maybe I could have used that. Oh well. Oh well. Doesn't really matter usually, because, like, there's gun power up in here. In fact, I could get the first one, and then come out, and then start this dungeon with full gun power. So you grab this. And then I could walk out. Keep it. This isn't a super hard dungeon, but if I take 1 damage, you know, that's 1 gun I can't have. And having the powered up weapon makes it easier not to take damage. So seems worth it. Spend an extra minute. Start with full gun. Saves time fighting these guys too. Versus the 4-gun. It's nice and relaxed now. There's some extra gun in case I make a mistake right here, which I have before. Boss doesn't respawn if you leave, but the enemies do. The ship part was in a different location? That's funny. I've had the ship part spawn in weird locations, like... One time it looked like it was in the wall. It wasn't. It was, like, in a safe part of the... Like, the part of the room overlapped by the wall, so it was still gettable. Okay. Haven't beaten this boss yet. I guess I can, with full gun I can stay away from it and just... At least until I take a hit. Oh. Okay, now I probably want to use... See, I never know when it's going to shoot fire in this boss. Okay, now I've got 0 gun. Does it even matter? I don't care. Because I just want to use grenades on it. I don't know. This is... Wait, oh wait, yeah. Okay, this is the start of the area. Wait, hang on. Ah. So the entrance of this area doesn't have like its own corridor like in other areas. It just kind of goes straight into it. Already taken 4 damage. I wonder if any of these are worth exploring. Imagine if one of them had a secret anti-frog weapon that, like, didn't exist anywhere else in the game. Oh. Forget it. I don't want to know anymore. Yeah, that's a good one. I think there's a power I love here. There it is. Hi, Targix. 7th seal. That sounds familiar. Is that the one with Demi Moore and like she's gonna have a baby that is a prophecy for the end of the world or something? Is that the 7th seal? Getting in that gap can be tricky for some reason. Doesn't look like it should be, but... Oh, Ingmar Bergman black and white movie from '57. Oh, okay. That's something different then. Am I thinking... Is it called The Seventh Sign? The one that I'm thinking of? I don't know. Plays chess with death. Yeah, okay, so... I've heard of that because of Bill and Ted. Okay. Oh, you're but a lala. You know what? I'm gonna go in here, just for fun. Hopefully I don't walk into the lava. I think this game has made me a bit impatient though, and that's causing me to make mistakes. Okay, so nothing here. Hey, gun. More gun. More gun. Okay, so this is a really easy to get 3 gun. I wonder if there's a 4th gun in here. Oh, 4 gun. You know what? We're good. Whoa, look at all this gun. Okay, I should have come in here before. place is loaded. What's up here? Hover? Super gun? This is like... Okay, so this is like the biggest loot cave in the game, I guess. Okay, well, I think I'll stop by here every time now. Even my hover's full. Felt like I almost walked into the lava there. Though at least with full hover. Maybe I could get out of the... maybe I could survive. Oh, Haggard Hessian's here. Hi there, Haggard Hessian with your mayo? How's it going? What were you streaming? Thank you for the raid. Whee. Uncharted 4 Remastered. Wow, it's weird to hear that called remastered, because I think of that just pretty new. Oh, I finally have the hover to get that gun, but my gun is all maxed out. It's like... Okay, I'll just get it to satisfy myself. Hi there, Kim Kong Scrap. How's it going? I'm doing fine up until this boss. Do not know what to do with this boss. But, it's been quite a game. I've been really enjoying it. But I have no idea how to cope with this boss. I just haven't figured out a strategy for it yet. Some of the other bosses are hard, but I feel I know a way. But this boss, I don't know. Throws fire at me and I don't know how to avoid it. I'm trying to figure out if there's like a spot. I feel like the fire only goes out in a certain number of directions, so if I stand very particularly relative to it, that I can avoid the fire that comes out of its mouth, but haven't yet found such a spot. The other option is maybe I can stay away from it and never take damage. Keep at it with a heavy gun. That might be possible. Okay. Here we go. So I might be using up all my continues here and not seeing the final level again, or maybe it's finally time. Oh. Ooh. See, sometimes it doesn't even open its mouth, and that... Whoa! Okay, so that attack is always Flame Tongue and then 4 shots. Oh no! No, there is just Flame Tongue by itself. Okay. Hey. Okay. Okay, so far this is going really well. It has never gone anywhere near this well before. Ay! Oh, almost got hit. Yeah, I think this boss is really random, which is weird. So this is like a boss that's come back. I think area 4, you fight the green frog, and it has 3 attacks. I finally beat it. Okay. Whew, I finally feel good about this boss. So I've never gotten past this. The first boss, it has 3 attacks and it does them in order. Like you can learn the pattern. So I've got wall 2. My tank is full. Okay, so I think the way in here is back at area 4. Pretty sure. Okay, so now I can go on the ceiling. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so the movement from the wall continues to the ceiling, so pressing right goes left, and pressing left goes right, and pressing up shoots down. Oh, this feels neat. This is so neat. This is really... Oh, whoa! Okay, I can't walk off ledges anymore. Whoa. That is an interesting consequence. So the manual does tell me where to find stage 8, but Whoa. Okay, suddenly, like, the layout of this area makes a lot of sense, because, like, it seems like it's designed to make you walk off the ledges a bit, just to see how that works out. Oh, would I not be able to get out of here if I didn't have hover? It's a 19-step pattern? Interesting. Like, I was seeing repeating attacks. And I was starting to get a sense of, like, when fire was coming and when it wasn't, but... Hi there, Cinestubborn. Doing well. I just got the final tank upgrade. Ooh. Okay. Felt like I could have almost dropped into the lava there. But if I had taken a single hit on that boss... Well, I guess, yeah, I could have taken maybe 2 hits. Now, 1 hit, I would still have some fairly upgraded guns, but I don't know if it does nearly as much damage. I still don't really know entirely what the extent of Gun 8's power is, but... Okay, so I think this is a shortcut to the first room. Yeah. Okay, area 2. So I think I have to go all the way back to area 1 and then fly out and get to area 4. And there was a wall with some spikes on it, which looked suspiciously like something I would need to come back to. Wait, what's down here? Oh! Oh! Oh no! I had never fallen in lava. I had never fallen in lava after getting the dive ability. Oh! This is an awkward spot. Okay. So the whole game, I'm used to being able to, like, jump across that gap, but here, now suddenly I walk around walls like this, and your directions reverse all the time, so it's really confusing. But also, in the lava, instead of being able to jump, I now activate the dive thing. Yeah, I just never went down here before, so I wanted to see what was down here. That's missiles, homing, power. Okay, that's all good. I'd never actually explored this room before. I'd always gone straight to the right, and that took me to the... Alright, have a good night, and Haggard Heston. Thanks for the raid. So yeah, I didn't expect the so I could have just used the dive power to float out of the lava, but I didn't realize how to do it because I'd never had to before. And I'd always had to jump out of the lava. Alright, I think I still have like 3 continues. What's the fast way back? Oh yeah, going up. The left. Okay, this should take me back to the start. Oh, I'm excited to see the final stage. This is new. I wonder how the final boss will compare to the frog. Woo! Oh. Oh. I can just go this way. Oh, finally I have a way to hit that. With the tank, I can... I don't know. I have an inconvenient way to fight it. Can I go around this? Oh yeah, even the lumpy ceilings are... This wall ability is so inconvenient. I love it. Can I can't jump and stick to walls. I have to find a corner. I can climb here. Oh, I was thinking I'd need to hover back up to get to stage 4, but I'm suddenly realizing I'm past the need for hover now, because I can just wall climb up there now. So that's something else, like, you get these power-ups, but they don't really... Like, I've had wall climb... Oh no. Oh. You get the power-ups, but they don't really help you that much. Like, the hover you need very seldom. Oh, I'm gonna blow up. Okay, there's another continue. But I can just do this. I lost all my accumulated weapons, but yeah, they're for very specific places. I've only actually needed the wall climb basically once so far. And now that I have the ceiling climb, I'm probably only going to need it in one place. And it'll be a hindrance everywhere else. It's like, I have to learn to ride a bicycle again at the end of the game. Because I can't jump off the edges of ledges anymore. It's so weird. I love it. It's not a power-up, it's a... It's an enforced, awkward movement technique. It's interesting. The route? Oh wait, no, that's not the way. Wait, hang on. No, that's the... What did Area 6 look like? I'm trying to remember the areas now. I thought it was an earlier... I thought it was the area where... No! I need to go to Area 3! I went the wrong way. I think I was looking for Area 3. It's funny, I can do what these enemies do. Wait, why can't I get that power up? Cursed power up. Okay. So that death I took because I fell off because I fell off the ledge into the brambles here was entirely unnecessary too, because I didn't need to come back here. I fell off because I'm used to having to jump between platforms, and instead I walk over the side and jump off the side. Oh. Such nonsense. Okay. Back down again. Ah. Whoa! Wait. Haha. Oh, I can't actually go up here? I'm stuck in the wall. Thankfully, I think I could get out of the tank. I'm gonna wait here for this enemy to kill me, because... yeah, it's really interesting. Oh, goes. Hi there, Noru. How's it going? So I'm thinking I could get out of the tank and fall to my death, but I don't know if that'll get me stuck in the wall in the same way. So I'd rather... I know this enemy will eventually get me, so I'd rather just wait it out. Because I don't want to be stuck in the wall now. I'd have to restart the whole game. And I don't have time for that tonight. There we go. And here I thought I could avoid these bugs by riding the ceiling. Turns out... I'm sure that's an oversight. It's probably like the only place in the game with like a corner... Hang on. Oh, that's a wall. It's weird how it looks like there's an entrance up above, but I think it's a wall. I just had to make sure. Even though it cost me half my hover. I wanted to know. I wanted to be sure. Okay. Yeah, it looked open, so I wanted to check it, just in case. I was pretty sure not, but... I think this goes to Area 3. Yeah. Okay. This is the area I was thinking of. The area where you get hover. That's why I knew it had to be Area 3, because then I realized this was the area that you get hover in, and if you get hover in it, obviously it can't be in Area 4, which you need hover to get to. Also, I'm pretty sure it'll say exactly where to go in the manual. But I'm just about there. I think it's this room. And over here there's some spikes. I haven't even tried walking into. I don't know if they're an instant kill, but I think... Looks like I'm gonna have to go a long way around it. Wow. I'm having so much trouble. with the new power. I'm still... Okay. I'm holding right. Hopefully I don't get knocked off the wall by these stupid enemies. And now, here we are. This is the area I have not been yet. All right. Area 8. New music. New background. Wait, why am I falling off this? Oh! If I release, I fall. That's interesting. So I actually have to hold the button, or I have to hold left going around the thing, or else I fall off the edge. Getting very Metroid vibes from this. Oh. Or Metroid 2 even. Metroid 2 had such an ominous late stage, it was really wonderful. Okay, so clearly they're going to put an enemy everywhere I want to jump. Oh, come on. Now this is just mean. I want that power. Oi! Well, there goes a lot of hover. Oh! So suddenly these enemies are now on ceilings that are just like slightly above you, making them hard to hit again. This whole game they've been like one of the enemies that's easiest to hit because they're always on the floor, and now the situation has changed. Okay, so how do I get up there without taking damage? Okay, I need to go all the way across here. No, wait, that's where I came in, isn't it? Oh, no. I think that's where I came in. Bucky O'Hare. I think someone mentioned that the designer from Bucky O'Hare oh wait, no, what am I thinking of? Bucky O'Hare and some other game are related, but I forget which game it was. I don't know if they were talking about Blaster Master. Ooh, this is cool. Aha, okay, so this is a possible jump. Aha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. One room down. Oh, there's 2 ways to go. There's more than 2 ways to go. Am I gonna have to go all of them? Ooh. That room scares me. Where does this go? There's 3 ways to go. I'm gonna go this way first. This looks like a way out. Oh! Okay. I'm not sure how many more continues I have. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Over here. So we haven't seen any dungeon areas yet. Oh! That's not what I expected to happen. Oi! What am I doing? No. Okay. I still draw maps sometimes. Depends whether the game needs it. I feel like this game is... actually doesn't really need... well, so far it hasn't really needed a map. Like, the areas are big, but they're not super branchy. But this is like the first time there's been so many ways to go at once. Oh! Ah! This is a really hard jump to make because... okay, so you have to jump before the edge. Well before the edge. Otherwise you go over. This is really cruel. Ah! You do this whole room again. I can't just do that. Of course not. Oh! So having the ceiling overhead is critical to making those other jumps feasible. It's hard to get a feel for like how to walk off a ledge. So like yeah, it snaps if you're holding right when the middle of you hits the corner, it just happens. So I can't. So I could edge myself past that point by doing little hops, and then do that. So that gets me over that point without ending up in corner. So that's an idea, because I think that's easier than trying to do a running jump. You can't just do a standing jump across the gap. But so I could, oh no, that didn't work. So I go like there, and then I don't know. So I get to like here. Oh. Maybe there's an easier way. Okay, so I get to about here. No! Oh! Now I'm almost dead. So I thought that technique was gonna work, but... I don't know, this is cruel. This is a new level. Ooh. How far can I go this way? Okay, that's how far. Maybe there's a ceiling path that I neglected? Like right here. How about if I do this? How far can I go? Oh no, I can't. It's the edge. Oh. Okay, so there's not far to go from there. So, okay. Okay. That's not too bad. So the question, door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. Let's try try this one. Look at that pink bullet. Oh, we found a dungeon. Now, is that an intentional shortcut, or... Yeah, it looks like I can just walk around it. I wonder what's at the end of this area. Ah, that was cruel. Should have waited until after I took damage. Okay. What have we got? Full hover. Okay, so this area just gives some... tank reloads. Which... Well, the hover I can use. Actually, the hover I definitely can use in that other room. Wait, did I not try to hover in that other room? I don't remember if I tried to hover in the in that room with the pit that I fell into a bunch of times. Okay, we got the heads we haven't seen since the first dungeon. They're still dropping missiles. Okay, and we're back. Where is it safe to fall? If anywhere. Wow. I should, Interesting. Okay, so... Not a total bust. Some usefulness to this room. And... Oh, I could probably cross that room to the left, but I want to see what's over here. Oh no! Oh dear! That was it. That was my last continue. Oof! That was really neat. I feel like I'm in good shape for next time. Oh, that was neat. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And, find somebody to send you on to. I'll be back for more of this sometime soon. I really need to see that 8th level now. Oh, I want to watch these intros because we had the theory last time that if you've beaten a boss in the game and then you lose all your continues, the boss won't come back for the intro screens. So like in just a moment after the next thing, we'll see Jason walk into a room and shoot at nothing where there should be a boss. And this intro is so great. It's such a good addition to it. It's a shame they didn't get it in Japan. Okay, show us the empty boss room. Here we go. Aha! Okay, so this will happen every time. Interesting.